Hello everyone, it's Helga here from Advancing Health Naturally, just checking in, and I'm interviewing my father-in-law, Ray Dalla. Hi Ray, how are you?
Very well, Helga. I'm feeling a lot better today. I've had a bit of a cold, but I'm coming good.
Fantastic, fantastic. Look, a little bit of background about Ray. We've just recently celebrated with the family his 90th birthday.
Yep,
So, yeah.
I'm on the way to 91 now.
Yeah, he's in his 91st year. And June, Ray's wife, also, she turned the following day, on the 20th of May, she turned 87. Yeah. All right. That's right. We'll introduce you to June later. She's just sitting over here. A little bit of background, and correct me if I'm wrong. Greg's given me these stats, my husband. He said you had your first major heart attack 32 years ago, about when you were 58.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then a few years later, you retired around 62 years of age.
62 years of age.
Yeah.
I was forced to retire. I was told I was stopping work.
Oh, you were told you were stopping work. Fair enough. And then since then, you've had about 3 more heart attacks, a couple of strokes, and to top it off, also diagnosed with diabetes.
Yeah, I have. I've done a lot. I've got a lot, and I'm still going. And
That's what I mean.
And I've got a long way to go yet.
That's fantastic. So, tell people, what's your secret?
Well, worked hard.
Yeah.
And paid the consequences for that with my heart and everything. But I've been on these tablets for 18 months now, I think it is.
Yeah, the Protandim,
For 18 months, I have one every morning. And when I get the flu or anything like that, which I do get because I get a infection and get better, it holds it and it doesn't. It's put me in I was in hospital once that it really, I had other problems as well built up with it.
Yeah.
And I feel that I come out all right, and I've got plenty of energy.
Yeah. You're sleeping well?
I'm sleeping well, and I've got no wrinkles in my face either. No, but it's a strange feeling. It's a feeling of feeling good yourself, and I'm getting better from these tablets.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Because I know, like Greg jokes around a lot, saying that he's written your eulogy about 10 times the last couple of years, but you just keep bouncing back. So
I'll be bouncing back. I thought I was going to get you leave for quite a few times, but I've come back and I've got a goal to follow. 2 aunties who went over the 100, and I'm going to make it too.
Awesome. Now
I need some help though.
Yeah. And that's where NRF2 Protandim comes in, activating your body. So tips on staying healthy. Like I know when I first met you, you were living on the Gold Coast in Currumbin, and you were fruit trees. You had something like 26 fruit trees. You grew all your own produce.
I used to grow everything down there. We had a bit over an acre, and right on the creek and everything. It was lovely. Yeah. And we grew our own fruit and veggies, and I used to supply a little cul-de-sac we had.
Yeah, and you're still supplying now.
We're in the aged care village now because June's not well, and it was time that we both come in together. Yeah. And I've got a veggie garden going out back there, and I've been distributing that all around.
I know. So would you say that's one of your tools of therapy?
Keep active. Have an interest in something. Yeah. And it's just it's keeping me going. I know that.
It's fantastic. So what can you? I'm sort of trying to think. What was it that enticed you to actually start taking Protandim? Was it my story that, or
some of the stories you were telling us and telling other people? Yeah. And at that stage, I wasn't real well with my heart, my kidneys were in a bad way because it built up a lot of fluid, and I started taking it, and that's holding now, and I'm not deteriorating. That's the main thing. That's the part I think about it. My body feels good.
Yeah.
It's just that the cogs are wearing out.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not.
No. Yeah. No, that's good. Obviously, when you first started, because you've had all of these other health challenges, you take medication, and we needed to be very careful about
I had
checking
asked my
with
doctor.
Yeah.
I asked my doctor definitely at first and showed him the ingredients and what have you, and he said he couldn't see any reason that it would affect me.
Yep.
And they haven't affected me, for sure.
And we just ran it by your pharmacist as well, because they're the ones that...
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, he had to know too.
Yeah, and they were fine with it.
Fine with it. He said, no, all your medication, it won't upset any of that at all.
Yeah. And you're
on a fair bit of medication.
Yeah.
For my muscle, my hearts. Over the years, it's got weaker.
Yep.
I think I wore it out when I was foot running. I was foot running for 15 years. When I was a bit younger.
Foot running, wow.
But never made any money out of it.
But you had fun doing it.
We had fun doing it.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And more recently, I think you mentioned something the other day that your doctor has actually reduced your warfarin, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, my warfarin was been reduced, and that's been my blood supply is getting sorted out properly.
Yep.
And it's good, and hopefully in a couple of weeks' time I can get out and have a half a gallon of bowls.
Oh wow, that'll be fantastic.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, and fishing, you go on your scooter down.
I've got a scooter and I go down to the Marucci River and throw a line in. Haven't caught anything yet. It's relaxing down there.
It is. That's what Greg does. Throws in a line and just stands there.
Looking out in the water, I always said it's very relaxing at that time.
So the tips for you for remaining happy and healthy is therapeutic gardening, fishing, bowls.
Bowls. If your poor old joints will let you, and they as you get older they stiffen up a bit. But, they're going all right. Yeah,
and obviously community, surrounding yourself and being part of a good community and friends.
That's important too. The reason we moved into this aged care because it's built on the property where we lived in Living Choice. And we've got friends there we can go and see, and they can come and see us and have a cup of coffee and what have you.
Wonderful. And tell us a little bit about your recent, you had that cancerous growth, the mole, quite a large mole removed from his leg.
I had a melanoma on my foot down on top of my ankle, and it's been there for quite a while. And I said to my doctor, I said, you better have a look at this.
Yep.
He said, I'll take it out Monday. And when he took a biopsy of it, he rang me up and he said, I'd better come in and have a talk with me. That's not just an ordinary mole or pimple. He said, it's a melanoma and we've got to cut it out.
Wow, and and they took a large
they went right down to the bone with it. Because melanoma, they've got to get the lot.
Yeah.
And it's healed up. We had a graft taken from under my armpit.
Yep.
And that was good.
Yeah, and it's healed up nicely.
Everything's healed up. You can't see where they took the graft out.
That's fantastic.
And the other one's all healed up and it's going well.
That's fantastic. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to. This is a question from your son, and myself. I'm curious too.
Yeah.
What would you say to your 15-year-old self if you had the time again?
My 15.
If you were 15 years,
15.
What would you say to yourself back? If you were a 15-year-old, what would you say about your life's journey, being in your 91st year?
Oh, well, I look back on it actually.
Yeah. What tips would you give your 15-year-old self?
I'd go the way I've gone.
Yep.
I've been frightened of work and kept busy. I've enjoyed myself with it, I enjoy a wine, red wine or a beer, but not so much lately because I'm getting a bit older and I can't take it. But no, I do it all the way I've gone now. I do it all over again.
Awesome.
Possibly got out and got out in the open and gone fishing a bit more instead of working all hours of day and night.
Yeah, so it's that balance.
In my laboratory. But it's you don't visualise that when you're young.
That's it.
But looking back on it, I wouldn't do any less.
Yeah.
I left school at 13.
Wow.
And I couldn't go any further. I was hopeless. But
you ran a very successful dental laboratory, and
we had a dental laboratory, and I didn't only run it. June, she looked after the money side, and I made it. But no, I was very proud that we trained some young fellows in the apprenticeship, and both Greg and Philip, our sons, trained them. Greg, he made other decisions when he finished, and not everybody can stick to it.
That's right.
But they're all doing very well, so it must have been all right.
And now you've got grandchildren, and you've got great-grandchildren on the way, which was lovely.
It was great to see the 3 little great-grandchildren last Saturday.
It's very special.
Yeah,
very special.
Especially the 1-month-old one.
Yes, little Lennox Lenny. Yeah, gorgeous. Was there anything else that you wanted to share with anyone about?
Oh no, I'm very happy, and I'm not going to discontinue this medication because it is definitely.
Is that the Protandim?
It's hard to explain how the feeling you're getting from it. It's not something that you have a cold and you take some medication for it and it clears up. It's something within you that it's well-being.
It is.
It's just hard to explain that, but it's definitely helped us. Both June takes it too, and she's going all right.
She's going all right. I'll just swing around so we can have a look. So just wave, June. There you are.
I'll move over a little bit.
That's it. That's it.
And her balance is not as good as it could be, but she's no chicken anymore.
No. Well, that's good. So the NRF2 Protandim, obviously, the disclaimer that we make no claims to treat, cure, prevent or mitigate any disease. The body is a powerful tool. It actually knows what to do when given the right environment and tools to do that. So the NRF2 is basically a protein messenger, and it's in every cell. It's a bit like a choir conductor, so it brings everything together for the whole body so it can synchronise nice. Protandim NRF2 is the only product that is actually clinically proven in a peer-reviewed human clinical study to reduce oxidative stress. And I think that's the key. It's reducing oxidative stress, therefore reducing inflammation, allowing our body to upregulate the good DNA. So if anyone's interested or
I'd fully recommend it for anybody. It's if you don't try it, well, if you're not, it's something that I'm glad we got onto it. But, it's not doing us any harm.
That's right. That's right. And you feel it's doing.
And I believe the medical profession are starting to
look at it too.
Look at it, especially over in America. It'll eventually come into Australia. All that. So.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, thanks so much for the interview.
So, Helga, thank you very much. I was ready to.
Thanks for listening, everyone, and just get in touch with me if you like, if you want to know any more information, or if you have got any questions for Ray, don't hesitate to ask, and I'll get Ray to answer them for you. So thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye for now.
Bye now.